Well, good morning, everybody. Look, this spread, you already know what it is. Fan View, real fans, talk sports. I'm coming to y'all this morning, and I'm here to tell you, I was wrong. And what I was wrong about, 49ers. Yeah, sometimes you can be wrong as a fan. This one I'm wrong about. I did a video a few weeks back, thinking that Power was 6-0, and I was like, I'm just not impressed. Um, as a fan, sometimes I'm wrong. This team is just very, very good. And the reason why I was unimpressed was because that when you're a young football team, as a fan, I'm used to watching teams win in flashy ways or down the field, big, time plays. And that's normal. When you see a young football team, like for example, Kansas City, who's a very young football team, you're used to seeing young teams win off of big plays, explosive plays, down the field plays, short in the field plays. That's how you like to see those teams win. So when you look at the 49ers, who has a young head coach, Jimmy Garoppolo is not a young player, but he's a young quarterback. Young running backs, young receivers. George Kittle is an all-pro tight end, but he's very young. And you start looking at the defensive players, in Eric Aberson, Buckner, obviously Nick Bosa is the highlight of their defense. All young. The only real veteran you can really start to think about is Richard Sherman. Jimmy Ward has been in the NFL for some time, but he hasn't really made no big time plays. So when you start to look at the 49ers as a team, head coach, DC, OC, team as a whole, it's young. But they're making football plays. And that's what kind of took some people by storm. It took me by storm. They're out there making football. Is Jimmy Garoppolo out there throwing 400 plus yards a game? No, he's not. But he's not helping his team lose games. Do they have the best rushing attack offensively? No, they don't. Do they have the best receiving core? Hell no. But they're out there making football plays. They're winning the game. They're winning games very similar to how the Saints and the Patriots win games. And that's not something that you see from a young football team. Young football teams typically are after big plays. They just are. And the main reason it's that way, look at the 49ers. I mean, not look at the 49ers. Look at the Los Angeles Rams. Sean McVay, young head coach. Jared Goff, young quarterback. Ty Gurley, young player. Brandon Cooks, Cooper Kupp. Think about the names I just named. Young, explosive offense. Young, explosive players. Looking for down the field plays, looking for big plays. Same thing goes for Kansas City. When you start looking at young teams, with young quarterbacks, Philadelphia was that way when they won the Super Bowl. Young offense, explosive plays. 49ers are not constructed that way. I got to give Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch a lot of credit for how this team is built. They make football plays. Very tenacious, very opportunist defense. Fundamentally sound defense. But the offense don't have a high volume of expectation. It's not one of those offenses where, hey, listen, man, they're out here to get 400 yards passing or 300 yards rushing. It's just a very simple offense. They're out there just trying to get first downs. And every now and then, like last night against the Packers, George Kittle had one of those big plays. But it's not an explosive offense. It's not one of those offenses tell the defense off the top. No. But you got to be impressed. 10-1. I was wrong. Does it mean they're going to make a Super Bowl? You can make the Super Bowl with a quarterback who, to me, is just a starter. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo is not a Russell Wilson by any means. He's not a Patrick Mahomes. He's not a Aaron Rodgers. He's not that class. He's not that class of quarterback by any means. But there were teams who didn't have franchise quarterbacks who made the Super Bowl. Carolina made the Super Bowl against the Patriots. And Jake Delhomme wasn't a franchise quarterback. Happens. Joe Flacco made the Super Bowl. Shit happens. But right now, I'm really impressed with them. I was wrong. They're a legit football team. We could pick at them all you want. I could pick at Jimmy Garoppolo and see what he does wrong. The team won. I could pick at the running back core and see, what they can improve. They won. I could pick at the receiving core and see how how many drop balls, and how elite these guys are not. They won. They found a way to get it done against a very good Packers team. I was one of those fans that did my video a few weeks back, and I said, I want to see what they do against the Packers, Baltimore, and Saints. Well, they beat one of those three teams. And I'm a die-hard fan, so I think the buck stops there. But we'll see. We got 2 more weeks for that game to happen. Baltimore is next up on the schedule. Looking forward to it. The 49ers are legit.